Welcome to Eagle Education. This is Shekhar Metla, software trainer. Today's topic, Object-Oriented Programming Introduction in Python language. Python language will also support complete OOPS manner and OOPS concepts. For introducing all the levels of Python, how we are going to approaching this OOPS concept, the introduction part will tell you more details. We'll see in this video session. Watch it.
Welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to discuss you with the introduction of object-oriented programming. This is very much important in programming languages. Any of language you can take it. There is an approach to write in a program to avoid writing once the program is written in a particular lines for the purpose how we need to rewrite in a secure way and handling the code and managing the code with a variety of these steps. What are the main objects are going to be involving in object-oriented programming language? We will see the steps and all. Let's have a session. See here. Solving problems using small chunks of programs with a respective of objects is also called object-oriented programming approach. Where we are writing a program, there is a called making a function like a small chunks we are making into that particular long program. That particular long procedure we are making into the small chunks where we can reuse these small particulars and keep on reusing. That is called an approach of object-oriented programming. Basically, these objects are having two characteristics. See, these are attributes and behavior. What are these? What is attributes? What we can call it as behavior. We'll see here. Cat, I can say that it is an object. You can take any animal or anything, you can take it as an object. And fan also you can take it as an object. Anything. And it's the object is having name, age, color, like properties. What are it's having the things? If the cat is, if I am assuming it's a cat, if cat is in a name is there, type of cat, or what is the age is particularly it's there, and color, these we call it as an attributes. And cat is running, and cat is sleeping, and cat is something dancing, and cat is eating like milk. It will always milk. If cat is found milk, it won't be leave it. Anyhow, it will try to grab it. It all will call it as a behavior of that particular cat. Right? There is a distinguish. There is an object once you are defining. The object will have a properties. What is exactly its attributes? What we can call it as the particular behavior of that object. We have like a movements. What are it's going to be done? Clear. And the concepts of OOPS is reusing the code like write once, use many times wherever it's required. Like once we will write a particular method or function for a particular purpose of a specific task. The particular task wherever it's required in the entire program, we call that particular function or method and we'll reuse the same code only. Alright, let's have steps. Now see, object-oriented programming follows basic principles are very basic. Inheritance, a process of using details from a new class without modifying the existing class. It's an inheritance we can call it as. Like in real-time scenario, our father will have some properties like behavior and all the things. Automatically, the child will have most of the properties from the father. Inheritance we can call it as. Right here in inheritance we can say that parent class and child class we can define it in programming way. And encapsulation, hiding the private details of a class from the other objects, to maintaining our code in a secure way, to maintaining our code with this particular way, to make it as a private, in the sense it's a completely private and secure. How it would be done in encapsulation will take care. And polymorphism, a concept of using common operations in different ways for different data types. Like data we are passing to the common function or method in different data types, and changing the data and calling the same method from different angles. We are using same method in multiple ways. You can assume it. A common operations in different ways where we are utilizing the same thing. Likewise, we need to build a method. How it can be used, likewise we need to build it, the method. That is the way it is in a polymorphism. Alright. Now see what is exactly the basic steps will come one by one. What is we will discuss here, and the rest of the things in elaboration. Expanding the topics, we have an independent topics are there where we will see there in examples as well. Right? A class in object-oriented programming, initiating that class. A class is a blueprint of an object. Where we can defining a class file, we can simply assume it. You simply assume it on writing the examples, you will clearly understand about it. A class is a blueprint of an object. What is object? Object instance of instantiation of a class. Where we are calling an object, we can initiating and instantiating the class to run to work on the functionality. Alright, and creating of an object using class name is known as shown below is ob, like object and the variable I have declared here, that equal to car with a parenthesis. It's a car, capital R means like a capital C AR, it's a name of the class. Once we want to call the class and instantiate to invoke to some other form or module or somewhere where we want to call the class, to utilize the methods and functions, we will initiate the object like this. That's some name to understanding about the name of object OB I am declared here, that equal to class means class, what are the properties are having inside the class. All will come and inherits over here with attached to OB. For more details we will see, don't worry. Okay. And now what are the methods? Methods are as similar as functions. Defining inside the body of a class. If we write a method like a function inside the body of the class, they are used to behaviors of an object, as we discussed more on this method topic. We can call it as its methods. Okay, without writing a function inside of, without like the function where we are writing without class, we can call it as a function. We are inciting into the class with the help of objects involving with that method. We can call it as involving with that function. We can call it as methods. All right, a slight difference between these two. That's it. And inheritance. Inheritance is a way creating new class for using existing details of the existing method, and modifying existing class or modifying anything, it won't be disturb anything. The newly framed class is derived class, like we can call it as a child class. Similarly, the existing class is base class, that is a parent class. Okay, we'll see an example here. Now, what is encapsulation? Using this concept, we can restrict access to methods and variables. This prevents data from direct modification, which is called encapsulation. In Python, we donate a private attribute or variable using underscore as a prefix. It may be in a single or double, we can use it. Make it as a private variable. We will learn about more this concerned topic. And polymorphism. Polymorphism, just now we have discussed about it. The ability to use common interface for more multiple forms, the data types. Like assume a board is a class. A board I am declaring as a class file. Many methods like swim is there, run, fly, more. Many methods we can assume to create it. However, we can call all these methods by using single function. How it can be possible, we'll see. Right? And main points to remember once you are memorizing like object-oriented programming. This programming is easy and efficient way to build or develop in applications. And the class is shareable. So code can be reused anywhere where you have invoked that class. You can use that particular class entire program and increase the programmer's productivity in such a way it's automatically the productivity will increase. The programmers may not work and keep on the same functionality. They may work with some other functionalities. Data is safe and secure with the data encapsulation.
I hope it will be helpful to you. Thanks for watching Eagle Education. Please do subscribe, like, share and comment. For more details, if any required regarding this tutorial, watch the below description where my contact details are available. Thank you.